love relationship supposed to be full of recognition, consistency, communication, and acceptance. When all these things are missing in relationship, that means there is no love. There is cheating or deceit. It does not portray the true base of what it upholds. Have you ever find yourself in a situation whereby you are in a situation of on and off relationship? This moment you hear something like up nepa, the next minute everywhere just become suddenly dark. Have you ever find yourself in a situation whereby you're struggling to, pick your pieces as a result of what you've been through a relationship? All of a sudden, that person or that thing that made you to become shredded part of your soul suddenly surface from nowhere. How are you going to manage such situation? This is Bua Community Voice, and the voice reaching out to you is the voice of your host, Oma. I know some of you out there that have been following us, you'll be like, Oma is about to do love topic. Yes, so you're right. I'm about to do love topic. We need to set things right. Until we do that, people will not understand what love is all about, because love is a beautiful thing. Today, on today's episode, I'm not going to be doing justice to this topic that is yet to be unveiled alone. I have my girl with me, and join me, make welcome. I don't understand why I'll be doing a program with somebody will not respect herself for me to do the proper introduction. In fact, I'm doing this with Precious. Just take that introduction.
One and only Ele. One and only Mboa. I know your name too is Precious.
Yes.
You are the first Precious because everybody knows that I asked you Precious first. And then because I like Ele, I have to go back to my name.
Why are you feeling yourself today? Is it because of the love, or because of Christmas, or because of what? Let me understand.
Well, every time we talk about love, it excites me. So
Actually, love is a beautiful
yes.
thing. Okay, good to have you here today for us to deliberate on this amazing topic. And the topic is zombie. Zombie from
Zombie.
Some people will be like, which one is zombie?
Zombie.
Yeah. It's a topic. Zombie is coined from the word zombie. Yeah. So you out there that will be wondering, zombie. Some people actually make people to feel like a zombie in a relationship. And that is why we deem it necessary to understand what zombie in relationship means. This is more like a Gen Z relationship topic.
Yeah.
You understand? Because a lot of things have gone star in relationship, marriage, love, and all that. So that's why we decided to deliberate on this. So, Precious, I believe you've been paying attention right from the introduction when I talked about on and off, like up nepa, those minutes is off again. You're trying to build, you're trying to console yourself, you're trying to move on. All of a sudden, that person that shredded you surface again. So this amounts to zombie. But for clearer understanding, what does zombie means to you?
As someone that has experienced what you said,
Okay.
right? I would say zombie is a period where someone suddenly disappears,
Okay.
right? Without no explanation, no reason at all. The person just wants to ghost you. And then after some time, the person comes back. Like as though nothing happened. Like, am I a fool? I know you ghosted me and then you are back.
And I demand some explanation.
I was with someone. I knew someone rather.
Okay.
Because I don't think I would call that dating. During my service here. Now this guy portrayed everything about zombie. He was on and off, inconsistent, and all of that. Now I'm started talking about things that are serious, like seriously serious. Containing life and all of that. And then the next day I discovered I've been blocked.
Wow.
I was like, no, I don't think. At the point, I discovered, I think 2 days later, because I didn't see any reason why. I felt okay, maybe it's too busy. Considering we don't have the same times, and all of that. I went to the place I met him, which was like Facebook.
Okay.
and then I'm not blocked there. I sent a message, hello, what's up? You know, what's happening? He reads, you know how messenger is
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So that profile pops down, you know, the person has seen it, is reading it. You know, consistently he reads it. I was like, this is intentional. Okay, is it that WhatsApp deactivated his account? I don't think if WhatsApp did, he would have reached out to me because he seen my messenger messages,
Yeah.
right? So at a time convenient for him, he called me on Messenger. I was like, he's too scared for something serious. We were going too fast, and he wasn't so sure. And you know,
So why
story
can't
just
you
full him out.
communicate?
Yeah, story just full him out. I was like, and you blocked me. I didn't force you. You started talking
That's
about
childish.
taking it serious. 30 plus, man. You started talking about taking it serious and moving, and it wasn't even me. It was me that was like, no, 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 we are too fast. Let's even. And then
Slow
it
down
is you that
again.
is blocking. Okay, it's okay. Then we started talking again. Reach 2 weeks. He ghosted. After 2 months, he came back. He kept doing it. He became consistent. And I now knew that
This is
either he's
intentional.
distracted, yes, or he has someone there, or he's actually really not ready.
I
for
think
this.
this,
But why are you engaging me?
that's the point.
Why
Why
are
are
you
you
engaging
engaging someone when you know that you are not cut out for the whole, connection, the bond, the commitment is not there? Then you tell yourself the truth. I think this thing you say is more applicable with people out there.
Chevy, I felt
Because
so too.
yeah, because I have experienced something like that, and this one I wasn't blocked, but I was ghosted. You understand? I was ghosted and nothing happened. We did not fight. We did not have a fight. Nothing. All of a sudden, I noticed that I call, he doesn't take calls. I send messages, nothing. And from days to weeks, weeks to months, at a time, I have to advise myself to move on. Let's say within 5 to 6 months of my moving on and all that, all of a sudden, I got a notification on Facebook. Guess what? Who? Him. I'm sorry to use this word. Okay, let me not use it. I'm a Christian. Those young man started liking my old pictures and commenting on them.
Looking for a way to come in.
Posts that I made many years ago. You know how Facebook is. When something like that happens, you get a notification.
Yeah.
I got the notification. I checked. I saw his name. I was like, wow, wonderful.
Like,
That means you're coming back.
Mhm.
After like few days after the whole incident, he now called me, pretending that nothing happened. How are you?
Maybe I'm not.
Hello, beautiful. Hello, I'm not your beautiful. Because if I was your beautiful, you shouldn't have disappeared into thin air like that. You communicate.
No explanation.
No explanation.
Okay, you are scared. You can't even say you were scared.
Even when this young man surfaced, he couldn't even explain what happened. Yours was that he was scared. But this one, he pretended that nothing happened, that it was normal for him. Okay, he used, when I questioned, because I questioned his action, he was like, he has been very busy. That I know the time frame and all that, that I should just consider him. Okay, maintain your lane.
6 months.
So
Wow.
why is this thing? Because it's not like it's the tradition of today. You have someone this minute is all lovey dovey, the next minute the person
Anyways, cool.
Why is it like that? And that is what we are doing today. We're looking at zombieing. What could cause zombieing? Characteristics of zombieing, and how you can handle that partner when the partner is back again, so that you don't fall a victim of being a zombie again. So moving forward, let's consider the basic characteristics of this zombie.
Well, I'm going to say what I know because I've experienced it from what it was for me at the time. So first of all, it's going to be like consistent on and off.
Yeah,
That's one.
NEPA lights.
Yes, that's one characteristic I found out.
Yes.
Yeah, and when he's on, when that NEPA light comes, he's into you.
Like
Bombing you,
wants to suffocate you.
Good.
Like
You'll be like, I don't think this guy. That thing I thought that he had someone else that I don't think
Exactly.
you did though. You know, you will be very as if you timed
You'll be
it.
like, sure you want consistency,
Oh yeah,
but take
chop
it.
am.
You know that kind of
Took
thing.
on it, stuff like that. And then when he's gone, you'll be wondering, is it the same person? Like what happened?
Mm.
How? What happened? You know the most heartbreaking part. This person will be updating his status. So you know, even if it's work issue,
Mm.
that it's not a case of I'm busy. It just, you know, that's just
This
the
person
person.
doesn't value
Exactly.
you.
That's just the person that will keep it in your head. This person is intentional. He knows what he's doing. Everything he's doing, you know. So that consistent going and coming is the person I see, and I know that this person has campus on being.
Yeah.
And then you come back, no
Explanation, solid
solid
explanation.
explanation that makes sense. You cannot tell me because you were scared and you couldn't communicate, but we talk about literally everything.
Everything, you know.
So how come you got to the point of you couldn't tell me and you don't think you're ready for the next step and stuff like that? Nobody's
It's
forcing anybody
crazy.
because
Yeah.
me, I wasn't even looking towards it. We
Mm.
talked about it. So when you come back without no explanation at all, you know, some people go as far as trying to like be like, I know you like this thing, let me buy it for you. You know,
Yeah.
just know that the person doesn't even
The
that's
person
the
doesn't
worst.
rate you.
That's the worst
just
thing
it.
because
That's the word.
he knows that okay when he buys this thing we
That
are
you
good.
will, yeah.
You know we are good. We try to use your monetary gift or you know anything at all to like
Get the person
substitute
back.
for your bad character, bad doing like that. So these two are key for me, like key for me. It could be another thing for someone else, but this is what I see. I know that this person.
I think these two that you mentioned are the basis of this characteristics of being, you know, when there is just like what you pointed at, the person comes back and started showering you with love, attention, and all that, making you to doubt what you have already convinced and concluded in your mind.
It's
Do you
crazy.
understand? You'd be like, maybe I was too fast to
Mhm.
judge him or her. Maybe, but you were not too fast. You were just, you know, facing the reality. It's just that you're being crowded by
The moment,
the
what he
moment,
was
you
doing
know,
at the
you
time.
allow the moment to supersede your sense of reasoning, which doesn't actually make sense. Now, the bone of contention now is we shouldn't be dwelling on these characteristics because most times some persons will be like, should we allow our ex to remain at the past or should we make our ex
Our friends.
our friend? What do you have to say? I don't know that I'm deviating, but I think it's part of what you're doing.
I personally, I feel like it depends on the ex. What
Okay.
transpired. How do we become exes?
Okay.
And then the person how you visit. So I've not really been with someone that is not grown. Okay, but it basically depends on how it ended. What happened to its ending? Why did you become an ex? E.g., it could be a case of you had a misunderstanding
Yeah.
and then along the line you started throwing insults at me. Things like the way you reason is too childish. I know another person might just take that insult. For me, it's insulting, and then she's okay with it. Me, I don't like anybody degrading me or degrading me. Once you tell me things like you don't listen like an adult, is this how you're supposed to do this thing? And I know the tone you are using is not like
A corrective
constructive
tone
tone,
or
exactly.
constructive
So
tone.
I know you know what you said. You knew it was going to get to me, so you said it intentionally. Someone like that, I don't think I can keep you. They might just be saying hello, hi once in a while, but to still be in communication with you, no. But I can tell you there is this ex I'm still in very good communication with up to now. It's not even like we dated. At some point I started feeling okay. I don't think I would have dated this guy. He's good, he doesn't overstep, he respects boundaries.
Exactly.
He knows when to chat to you. Like he doesn't come when he first
He
of all
doesn't
asks,
bombard you.
is this a good
anything.
time to talk? Not like he wants to call you or anything, just like normal how are you or wants to comment on what you posted on your status, stuff like that. Unlike the people that will be like, what you post is not what
Trying
you
to
are in real life.
control
And
your
then trying to
life.
tell you stop doing this so that they don't think this is what you do
You know.
and all of that. And so it depends on what ended it and how the person listens.
Do you know why I asked this question?
Mm-hmm.
There's some persons that will be like, it's part of being when someone disappears and all of a sudden you've concluded that this person is your ex. You're trying to move on.
Are you serious?
Lo and behold, yes now,
Ex coming back.
Yes,
Who was?
coming back. It happened.
When we officially, he knows, I know that we broke up.
This one, there is no closure.
Okay.
That's why I said zombie. But you for yourself, you have closed
Okay,
it.
I
Do you
understand.
understand?
You moved
It's-
on. You
I've already moved on
He's
because
not aware.
I've not heard from this person.
I get.
I tried to reach out to her and I didn't hear from him or her, and all of a sudden he or she appears from nowhere. He automatically is my ex,
Yes,
or
I get
she
your
is my
story.
ex.
I get your
So what the thing there is, how am I going to handle such situation? That's why I asked that question. If you're going to give your ex a room when he appears, or let everything happen that's happened in the past remain there, they don't have to be part of our future. So that's why I asked that question. For me, I will go by your explanation. It depends on what transpired between those two.
Mhm.
If it is a case of zombie, or if it is a case of ghosting, for instance, let's say after 1 year, 2 years, I didn't hear from you, and I've moved on. I've gotten another person, and you just surface. I asked you what happened. You did not, give me a meaningful explanation. We are not going to be enemies. We still chat, hello, hello, but that commitment will be there. Even if I don't have another person at the moment, I'm not going to take you back.
Yeah, that is how energy for
understand?
energy. You are even soft. I will make sure. God forgive me, but I will make sure I get at you at that same point.
You know.
You see this person I'm telling you about, I just talked about, right? You know when I got back at him after 2023, just a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So it was like, I need something from you. I really need you to do this for me. I said, yes, I'll do it. Then we did, I'll do it. That date came. Good morning, please. Are you available?
More like
No,
friend with
no.
benefits. He just
Thank
needed
you.
you that moment because of
No good morning. I think there was no good morning message. So me, I sent good morning. He read it, replied good morning. Texted. I didn't reply. I made sure I was viewing that message so that you know I'm viewing it. It was intentional. I did it 1 week. He now sent me a paragraph. He shit me.
Yes.
So that thing
So that
did
he
in
can
2023,
feel it.
I have to like get back because it didn't stop in 2023. You know, it's one thing to know that this person is actually playing zombie on you, and it's another to understand why is he actually doing it. For some, I know boys that they know they cannot date this girl because they've seen maybe around the mall, maybe on the mall or anywhere or each way, and they'll be like, let me even toast her, let me know if I still have that lines. You know, for ego's sake, let me know if I still dey hot. My lines is it still making girls flip for me and all of that. So for some men, I'm very sure they do it in that zombie case.
Exactly.
They'll be like, let me go and throw this line and know if this girl will still come back. And you keep coming back every time. Every time you keep coming back, this keep saying let me go again. Before you know, it's a normal thing, and that is how they will treat you. Whether you people started, ended up together, real life, like marriage.
That's
how it's
how
going
you're
to
going to be.
That is how it's going to
seeing
be.
it,
Why some people is loneliness.
Exactly.
So once I understand this is your case, I follow you like that. So I gave him bomber to bomber.
So that he will feel
Yes,
a
now,
piece of what
I'm
you
very
felt
sure he's very
that time.
pissed because even that one paragraph, I did not reply.
Exactly.
Now.
So that it will pain him the most. So are you the type of partner or the type of person that puts someone in this situation whereby the person can't say for sure this is what we are doing? You shouldn't breadcrumb. This is another topic on its own. You shouldn't breadcrumb. You shouldn't go someone. When you're tired of something, courtesy, maturity.
That's what adults do.
Courtesy, maturity shows that you should communicate. It's not a do or die affair. And it's not a must that you marry who you date.
No,
You understand? If we are going out together and you feel that I am no more aligning with your wants or whatever, you have the right to tell me, oh man, this thing is heading nowhere. Can we call it a date? Instead of you zombieing or making
coming back at your own convenience.
It doesn't make sense. If you're doing that, please stop that. Stop making someone a fool of him or herself. Stop leading people on. Stop being NEPA lights, right? someone that will just appear this minute and the partner is happy that you're back. All of a sudden, before evening, you just vanish into thin air.
Because that thing that brought them back, they've gotten it.
You
So they just want to disappear.
is wickedness. I
It
call
could be okay, and in the case of loneliness, I can understand maybe you're at work, and that particular shift is the type that doesn't require you, maybe like care support. What do they call that thing they do there?
care support, I think
I
something
think,
like that.
okay, yeah. You know, these people are not people you can engage with.
Yeah.
Not even every conversation you supposed to follow them out. You know,
Caregiver.
caregivers,
Yes.
exactly. So you now call me on phone to be on call with you till your shift ends.
You
As
know,
Google now, then
I
when it
don't have
ends,
another
thank
thing.
you. When it ends, you go back home.
And you continue your normal life.
Thank
you don't
you.
remember me.
At your own convenience.
Oh God.
But I can help you to keep you busy. You
Yeah,
see,
Baba.
it's very heartbreaking.
I think I have experienced something like that before. Oh God, like you engage me for a long time. Even when I'm complaining, I want to
I want
sleep
to thank
or
you.
do something.
You know I need to do something. You know I'm supposed to be sleeping at
Oh, this is
because of you,
wickedness.
I am up. It was understanding that maybe this boy is in like he's covering up. Do you like it is he's
And
the one
And the worst part of
Coming
it, the
at his
worst
own
part of it
convenience.
is that
So
you
you
guys
feel
are
up for
not
him.
discussing something beneficial for the two of you.
beneficial.
It's just random stupid talks.
That if you notice you're even it's becoming boring, you change it to another topic.
May God have mercy.
Like cut all those people.
May God have mercy on all of us. Now, finally, before we call it a day, how are we going to, control the situation whereby a partner appeared from nowhere? How do you manage that situation? How were you able to manage yours? Then I will tell how I managed mine.
You know you're soft hearted. If you give me wickedness, I'll give you that same aura.
Okay.
That's how I am. So you see that ginger, that hand you bring, that's what I will follow you with.
Akonya with them.
Exactly. That
No.
is how I am. But if it's someone I really, really do like, even though I know with time I will stop liking you because I know it becomes intentional now. You know what you're doing. So if you are like that with me, best believe with time I'm going to get back at you. And I'm going to beat you in a way you will know that I know what I did. Not like that soft girl will know anymore. So me, I'm not ready to control anything for you, but I'll give it honestly.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay. So that is for your own.
Exactly.
Now for me, for someone like me, when a partner shows up from nowhere, first of all, you have the right to demand for explanation.
You never meet people
And
that don't want to explain.
Wait, and at the point of that explanation, don't allow your heart to, overshadow your sense of reasoning. As he's explaining whatever, or probably there's some corny people that will be like, it's a long story. Yes, leave it. Let's leave it. The main thing is that I'm back here and I'm here for good. Omo, you have every right to demand, because if he did not tell you what happened, there are chances that that thing that happened will repeat itself again and you will not know how to manage it. That's why I say that you have the right to know what happened so that you can be able to, try to put things right this time around. Then the second thing is you re-strategize. There was a point in my life that sorry. Oh boy, I don't suffer for love matter. But I take it to be story for another day. You have to re-strategize so that those people will not keep using you as mugu. You don't keep falling their mugu. Just like Precious said, aura for aura, olubu for olubu,
I will give you the energy you give me.
whatever energy the person is bringing back, that should be the same energy that you will give back. You don't just show someone, especially someone that disappeared and come back again, that it is all about him or her. In as much as some persons out there will be like, you've never been in love. I don't dare in love. In as much as there is love, but as you are loving, you love with your head, you love with your senses, you love with your heart. Your heart shouldn't be first. Let your head covers your heart, because if you keep placing your heart at the center of whatever you hold, they will keep cracking it, messing it up, and leaving you, shattered. So you re-strategize so that you will know when someone is coming in for you. Though there's some people that can be devilish, tricky, that you will not even detect any funny move from
Yeah,
them. There are
very
people
true.
like that,
Very smart.
very smart in a very devilish manner,
Honestly.
but God will judge them. Then finally is you prioritizing yourself. Know that in this life, you first. Don't base your happiness on people's validation, on people's love. You love yourself. Whatever they are bringing into your life is more like a compliment to complement what has already been established. A situation whereby you don't prioritize yourself, you let yourself to rely solely on the love people give without loving yourself. People will keep stepping on your toes. People will keep messing you up, especially when it has to do with relationship.
True.
Omo, this is a very sensitive and a very long topic. I know one way or the other you out there you have experienced this even without you knowing, because it's more like everyday something. In as much as we claim or we tend not to talk about it, but it is happening. There's some people they are dating are people that have left and come back. There's some people they are married to are people that left and come back.
Okay, that's
You
the
know,
part of giving benefit of doubt.
benefit of
For
that.
someone that wants to do like me, that before I give you energy for energy, I would have given you
Benefit of
time
doubt,
to prove
okay.
that it's either
This
you
is not what it is.
Yes, exactly. But when I just noticed that are you
But
being-
precious, let me ask you, why you are giving that benefit of doubt? Is that love still there?
no, I will not lie, it's
Okay.
not there. Let me call it limbo. I
Okay.
know that situation
Mm.
where you are still trying to, if it goes this way, fine. If you go this way, just that limbo space, that's where I am. So
Okay.
if you prove to a certain extent
Mm.
that it is what you said, that love grows.
It grows
I could
yeah.
actually not love my husband, but once we cohabit and I start seeing traits I like about him, you are already
The love
using
grows,
yes,
you know?
that's what I believe. So that is, but if you now start doing things that are not what you told me is the reason you ghosted, I'm going to tell
Discard you
you I am not
immediately.
interested.
Again, you
That
fooled
is
me
how it
enough.
is.
I don't want to be your fool forever.
Mhm.
I don't want to be
I
your
will tell you, and
zombie
when I mean I'm not
forever.
interested, I stand on it. If
Exactly.
you like, buy everything, like my video, everything,
Whatever.
I'll stand on it so that you know I'm serious this time around.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I believe you picked something from what we've talked today. If you are the zombie, I hope you're sorry.
It's a very annoying thing.
It sounds funny actually. If you are the zombie, because one way or the other, most of us have
Yes,
become a
yes,
zombie in
yes.
love.
Especially
in
girls,
relationship.
ladies.
Exactly.
We suffer. That's the truth. This marriage was shaky. I know we have our own, but these people, God.
All right, if you're being a zombie or you are a zombie, I believe that what we just did today would be an eye opener for you to know whether that thing you are into is genuine or whether they are just using you to pass time.
Exactly. Or
And
to kill
when,
loneliness.
or to kill loneliness. And when the better option don't work, they will come back to you.
God.
I believe this is an eye opener for you to know what you are doing, for you to re-strategize and ask vital questions that will help you, because love is meant to be valued. Love is meant to be beautiful. It's not to be full of deceit. When there is deceit in love, there is no love again. So, as you love it with your heart, please do well to love with your head. Don't allow your heart to overcrowd your sense of reasoning, because if that becomes the order of the day, you will keep being the zombie from zombie A to zombie B.
True. Before you know, you're
Everybody,
permanent
you know,
zombie.
everybody will keep stepping on your toes because they believe that you have a very soft heart and that anybody can just come into and crack and go scot-free. So you need to grow up. Then, if you are the one that have been zombieing somebody, please stop it. Relationship, love is not a do or die affair. If what triggers you is no more there, call it a quit. Highest is going to hurt that moment, but stop leading people on. Stop leading people on when you don't mean well for them. It's a devilish act. It's a wicked act from pit of hell. I know what I'm saying. If you are there watching me, watching Precious and I today, and you have been leading people on, making people to believe in you, yet you don't mean well for them, you're just catching cruise with them, please stop it. It doesn't show that you're smart, rather it shows that you're a coward that cannot stand for what he or she upholds.
Well, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Excuse me. I could be aiming at something, and I see that the person who is aiming at that thing with me, for example, a competition.
Okay.
Maybe you are aiming at a particular ball, putting it in a basket, and then this person they brought him to also we are in the same competition. Do you understand? Exactly. In this case, I'm a man, and the other person is a girl, and I see that this person is just an anyhow person. I will take my chances as a man that I am.
Okay.
So I'm trying to say that even girls they need to like upgrade.
Upgrade, wisen up,
Stop doing like you don't have anything upstairs.
Upstairs you get.
Once the man sees like you are acting like an people will call it a flave. You want to take advantage now. I mean,
Exactly.
you are just
All
there, you
the
don't know what
time.
you are doing. Yes.
You don't know what you want.
Exactly.
They will keep coming back and keep messing up. That's why I
Exactly.
said
Because that is how you are.
exactly. That's why I said as you are loving, be like, I love him. Oga, you don't love that person. Even if you do, as you are loving with your heart, you should love with your sense.
Yes.
Because you have the brain to think, to be critical and reasoning, so that you will know when someone is messing up with you.
Exactly.
On this note, I believe you picked one or two from what we talked about today, and I believe all hands, all of us are going to put all hands on the deck to make this world a better place by establishing the beauty of love and not to be constituting nuisance in the institution of love. I don't know whether I actually made sense.
Yes,
But let us try to be good people and not to be the wicked people that when someone will remember, they will be like, it shall never be well with this person. You don't run all your enough.
Yes, now.
That whenever you remember that name, say, wherever you are, it shall never be well with you.
Yes.
It works, so you might think that it's not working. Karma is there. Karma is a bitch and it's there waiting for you.
You believe in karma?
Yes, I believe.
Okay, that's the topic of another
Okay.
day.
let's hear your last statement before we pack our bag and packages and leave the studio.
Okay, for people that it's confusing, yeah, after everything we said and you're still confused, once is avoiding being accountable. You see, accountability simply means why did you do this? I did it because of social reasons. He's dodging it, he's not accountable, he's not saying anything. Please, that's your cue to do back or you run.
Exactly.
Don't even ask for clarity because he doesn't even want to talk.
He doesn't want to
He's
talk.
not accountable.
He's
That's
not
one thing.
accountable.
The most important.
Thank you so much. You've heard from Precious, and I believe you are going to put one or two together in order not to always be a victim of circumstance when it comes to this thing called zombie. This is still Bua Community Voice, where we prioritize your voice. And I remain your amiable host, Omar, and I did this topic with my girl Precious. I believe you picked something, and I believe you keep honoring our invitation. And what is our invitation? By liking, commenting, subscribing, and telling someone about Bua Community
And
Voice.
sharing, thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being a part of what we do here. Until we meet some other time.
Bye.
Bye.